Hey, this is Jeff McLeod here, and I'm coming to you live for the last time on the lemonade diet. I'm going to continue to walk you through the ease out process, but I'm coming to you live for the last time on the lemonade diet. Today is day 10. It's the end of the day for me, and today's the last day. I made it through, which I wasn't actually sure if I was going to be able to do that or not. After 10 days, actually it's been 12 days of no eating, 10 days of no flavors except for lemonade and salt water and laxative tea, I'm finally through. And to tell you the truth, I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of myself for making it through. Feels great. I'm also really thankful for the great support network that I've had. Just a few sort of ideas for anyone who's thinking about doing the cleanse. I would say make sure you get a good support network around you of people. As it turns out, blogging a lot and doing these videos and posting them, getting them up on Facebook, and all that sort of stuff was really huge for me because a lot of people were commenting, a lot of people were asking questions, and there was just that sort of drove me to continue on because of the positive support I got from people. So for all the people who did comment and like the videos on Facebook, and contact me and call me and support me and all that stuff, I just want to say thank you for helping me get through all this. It's been really tough, and really appreciate it. I guess the second thing is that if you are considering the cleanse, you should really think about, you should really do your research ahead of time, because you're going to run into a ton of naysayers. For me, it wasn't just random people on the internet. It was also friends and family as well. People who really were not happy about the idea that I wasn't going to be eating for 10 days straight, or not taking in what they deemed to be sufficient nutrients and stuff. So I think that there's two parts to that. One is get yourself educated, get around the mastercleanse.org. There is so much information. I can't even explain to you the depth and also the breadth of information that exists on the mastercleanse.org. It's the absolute authority. There's closing in on 20,000 commenters on that site, so if you want to find, as far as anecdotal sort of advice, you want to find other people who are like you, I'm sure that there's lots of people out there who are like you, who have done this cleanse on the mastercleanse.org, as well as expert advice on there from people like Peter Glickman and Tom Maloshan and Michael Askey as well. So it's just an absolute wealth of information. And for me, I had Mike to turn to. I had that authority figure there who I could ask lots of questions to, someone who had been through it before, who really knows this stuff. And having that is it's invaluable. So that type of sort of guided cleanse, if you will, was hugely powerful for me. And I recommend that you seek out the same thing, whether you're a newbie cleanser, you've never done it before, or whether you're a master cleanser and you've done this many times and you just want to optimize your experience. So that was huge. For me, some of the major changes I noticed, some of them were physical, like I still got the bad breath and the white tongue, never really did go away. But I walk around at about 172, 174, something like that, and I've dropped down below 160. I'm in about the 158 range, and I don't have a lot of weight to lose. I'm not a big guy, so obviously I'm not happy about that, because I think that's unhealthy weight loss. I'm looking forward to getting some sodium in my diet, start retaining water again, and start building back the muscle that I've lost. Also, I've been surviving really well on less sleep. Usually I would need like 7.5 hours to really feel well rested. I'm getting by on about 6.5, and feeling more rested than I would before. So that was a great little treat. But a lot of the major changes I've had have had to do with sort of more social aspects and psychological aspects. Like, I am certainly not taking food and flavors for granted. I can't wait to get something new on my palate tomorrow and get some orange juice there, and eventually get back into eating. I can't tell you the cravings that you go through, and it's tough to deal with them. I use a great technique I got from Jerry Robert, which I talked about in one of the earlier posts, but that is basically just immerse yourself in whatever you crave the most, and then anytime any thought comes to your mind that I want to try this, or I want to eat this, or I want to drink this, whatever, you just take that thought and push it out of your head, and just push it out of your head. Anytime you start to think, oh, I want that, you just got to push it out of your head, and eventually you'll condition your mind not to think that way. So also the social aspect has been really tough for the last 10 days. Trying not to subject myself to sitting at a table and watch other people eat. It kind of puts you in a social position where you're a bit of an outcast, and so it's a great thing to do if you're going to be working really long hours, which I was. That's how I kind of got through it, but it's not nearly as sociable. So that's a little bit tough. I'm glad to be getting back into eating, going out to restaurants, and even going out and having a coffee or something like that. So that's a big part of it. The last thing I want to do before I sign off for the last time while still on the lemonade diet is share with you my last lemonade. So I got it mixed up right here. This is it. Boom. Give it a little stir. There we go. Alright. Last lemonade for a long, long time. Cheers. Oh, and for anyone else who's just starting or thinking about starting the diet, I recommend that you mix your drinks warm. I started doing that after probably about day 4 or 5 for both the lemonade and the salt water, and enjoyed it a lot better. So 3 days left on the ease out process. I've heard from a lot of people. I just spent a half hour on the phone with a dietitian friend, speaking with a nurse earlier. A lot of people have really conveyed to me, even Mike also conveyed to me, how important the ease out process is, because your body is not ready for solid foods. So you have to be very careful about how you go about that so that it's not a horrible experience. So I will be following very diligently the ease out process. So stick with me for that as well. Thank you so much. Enjoy your happy and safe fasting.